Well guys, this is a video I did not have any intention to make. I actually went to my local comic book shop, City Bookstore, to pick up some new-ish releases that I was missing. And I did not expect to see really anything new that I hadn't already seen before on my last trip, but I was surprised to see quite a bit was added to the bins, and I saw some really cool stuff behind the counter that definitely caught my eye, and there was a lot of Silver Age, which you know makes me really excited. So first off, I went through the $5 bins. I always check those. So right off the bat, I was drawn to some of these Charlton Silver Age books, very early Silver Age books. Right here, there was this Western, and it looked pretty cool. I have no idea what it is. A detached cover, but for anyone who's into collecting stuff like that, who likes reading stuff like that, that would be really cool as a reader copy for $5. And there was also this romance one. I know some Silver Age collectors really like picking up stuff like that. I wasn't really expecting to find anything new, so it's always a treat when you can find some interesting stuff. And there was actually some really cool stuff behind the counter that caught my attention, in with their priced back issues. And what really caught my eye were some Silver Age Detective Comics books. I didn't even look at anything else. I just looked through the Silver Age Detective because they don't always get stuff like that here. I mean, they have a good variety, but they don't always get a lot of Silver Age Batman in. And especially not Detective Comics. That's stuff that I don't always see out in the wild like that. I was really excited to find that Nightwing there. I picked up a #1 recently for $5. Really cool to find #2 for the same price. And of course, for $2, I'm always stoked to find Silver Age books like that. Some classic Jimmy Olsen goodness. You gotta love it. You guys know me, I will always pick up some Silver Age DC when I find it for cheap enough, if it's something I'm looking for, if it's a cover I really want, or a character I'm collecting. I am a reader primarily, but for the Silver Age, I will admit fully, I love collecting for covers, dude. Some of those are just such a trip. As you can see, you got a Batwoman cover front and center, and then behind it you got a first appearance of Weather Wizard, and then after that you have a first appearance of Clue Master. but I wound up picking up one, and I'll show you when I get home. And I have a copy of Tales of the Teen Titans number 44, the first appearance of Nightwing, and that is part 3 of the Judas Contract series, and so I still need to complete that series. So they had book number 1, which is issue 42. It's very cool. And then also they had book 2, issue 43. And what's cool about these is that they're newsstands, and for that year it doesn't really make a difference, but my copy of number 3, First Nightwing, is also a newsstand, so just for consistency's sake, it's nice to have them all the same. So when I pick up issue number 4, I will have to keep that in mind. And then another $5 book that I picked up was Nightwing number 2. That's just such an awesome classic image right there. I love that, and I love just the bats all in the background. You might remember over the summer I picked up a Nightwing number 1 from this run for only $5, so it was very nice to pick this up as well. Very cool, add to the Nightwing collection. Such a classic cover there. And then next up, we're going into the $2 books, and this is one I was really, really stoked to find. This is a Superman's Pal, Jimmy Olsen number 100 anniversary issue, and it's actually a fake wedding between Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane's sister. And I was actually looking into this book a little bit, and apparently the plan was actually to have Jimmy Olsen stay married. This was supposed to be something that carried on throughout DC Comics, but the editors decided to shoot that down, and they had the marriage annulled in this issue. So that would have been interesting to see what would have happened to the character had they changed the status quo like that, but regardless, very cool. I love anniversary issues, and Jimmy Olsen books are always fun. Very classic Silver Age, just what we all love about the Silver Age right there, so gotta pick that up for $2 when I can find it. You know, you don't see Silver Age stuff this cheap very often, so I always have to get excited for it, even if it is a little bit lower grade. You just can't beat that price. And then next up we have a Justice League of America number 69, classic Infantino cover, Trial of Green Arrow by the Justice League. That's one that I've always really liked, so I was happy to find that and get such a great price on it. Okay, and then next up, moving into some more modern-ish books, we have DC Comics presents Superman and Joker, and this is really cool. I always really like some of these team-ups from like the Copper Age and earlier, so yeah, really cool to see Superman and Batman and whoever team up with all sorts of different characters. And this one's the Joker. Of course, love the Joker. So, like, what is Superman doing with the Joker? I don't know. I guess I'll find out. I can't wait to read this. So it looks like it'll be really fun. And then lastly, of course, you know me. I'll always pick up any cheap Detective Comics filler books when I can. So right here we have a copy of 551. That's a really cool cover with a calendar man right there. I've always really liked that one. So happy to find all of those books, but I know what you guys are all here for. You want to see what Silver Age book I snagged, and I wound up picking up. Very, very happy with this. Just looking at it makes me so happy. It's a great way to start the year. This is a second appearance, so, you know, a bit more of a minor key, but it is an early Silver Age 10-cent Detective Comics with an iconic cover, and it is Detective Comics 276, second appearance of Batmite, with a classic cover featuring Batwoman, and these Batwoman covers are always pretty sought after, so I was very, very excited to grab that. As you could see, there were a lot of really, really cool Silver Age books, and I only looked at the Detective Comics. I didn't see what else had been added. I just felt like even though I didn't look through everything, there was still just so much to show. It was just so cool. You really don't see books like that out in the wild every day, and so that's why I had to jump on this when I saw it, even though it is a bit lower grade. As you can see, there is like some coloring that a kid did right there, but to me, that doesn't take away from the eye appeal of this cover. As you can see, the colors all pop. It just, to me, this is still a nicely presenting book, a good reader copy, if you would say. But yeah, that's gorgeous and just a great start to the year. You know, I just had to start the year off right and get myself a bit of a nice key book there, treat myself a little bit. And I also really love the purple cover too. I am a sucker for anything purple, so that definitely added to it. There were a bunch of really cool books. Some cool first appearances of like some minor Batman villains from the Silver Age, and there was another Batwoman cover that they had as well. But I had to settle on this one. This was just such a cool book to find for such a great deal. So yeah, I love it. Detective Comics 276, and that was my big score. My first big score, I guess, of the year, and I couldn't be happier, and I'm just so excited to see where we go from here. And I'm just trying to add more and more older books to the Detective Comics collection, and so anytime I can find 10 cents like that, definitely had to go for it. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, and I definitely want to go back and check on things again soon, see if I can find anything that I missed out on, see if maybe they have anything else they want to show me. They're big supporters of my videos over there at Queen City Bookstore. They love what I'm doing, and every time I go in, they're always showing me new cool stuff. So that checks off a pretty cool Batman key to start off the year. So let me know, have you guys picked up anything cool so far? Or are you saving up for something bigger? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. Anyways, thank you.